beyond social pressure. Like Daniel, steadfast and true, I will stand for God and see this true. No royal food or wine for me. I'll follow God's ways so fierce and free. In Babylon's hall, I'll shine so bright, a landmark of hope in the darkest night. I'll resist the pressure and choose what's right, and trust in God's power to guide and direct my path. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Grow with Grace. Here we do everything godly. So today I want to share with you something that I've been learning from. I want to share with you a life that has been like a role model to me, a life that I've been learning from the Bible and applying it to our world generally. So I'll be talking about peer pressure, social influence or social pressure in relation with the life of Daniel. So we all know Daniel in the Bible to be someone who was on exile. He was originally from Judah, but he was on exile in Babylon. Exile, he was supposed to basically be a slave in Babylon. And the king of Babylon wanted some good guys who would serve in the palace from those on exile. And so he told his eunuch to pick some good looking guys, some intelligent guys, some bad guys that would serve with him in the palace. And Daniel was lucky to make it among these people. Was he really lucky? He was worth it, Jerry. Yeah, so Daniel made it among these people. And generally they were supposed to treat them specially. They're supposed to go through special treatment, eat from the food's table. Do you know what that means? It's what the king was eating and all. And everybody would do anything to be part of these people. I'm sure many people will be wishing they were also picked and they would do anything to be like Daniel and his clique. But this is Daniel that had the opportunity, but he wasn't going to take everything. Now let's read Daniel chapter 1, verse 8. Daniel chapter 1, verse 8. But Daniel made up his mind not to defile himself by eating the food and wine given to them by the king. He asked the chief official for permission to eat other things instead. Now God had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of Eunuch. So apparently, when the king had ordered that, okay, they should treat these people specially and all of that, Daniel felt like, no, I cannot eat the food on the food from the king's table. Now my question is, Daniel, who you to say you be? Like, who are you? What is that thing you are protecting that will make you to reject such a great offer? And I discovered that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. If we do not know our purpose, everything will be agreeable to us. Like, even little things will look so big. But because Daniel knew who he knew what he was carrying inside of him. He was careful to guide and secure that life he was carrying, to secure that person he was carrying, that nothing could contaminate, that nothing would contaminate him. Yes, and it's actually a very big lesson to me. I actually wish this is a discussion so that you can also be sharing with me what you are seeing from the life of Daniel. But first of all, I'm seeing somebody that knew his purpose, that knew what he was carrying. And secondly, I saw a man of integrity. Of course, Daniel was a man of integrity, and I'm sure he must have lived like that for the eunuch to even listen to him. Do you think is there everybody that will say, me, I don't want to eat what you are giving, and they will even listen to? Like, there's some people that haven't spoke, they'll be like, keep quiet. What do you mean? But Daniel was someone who you would naturally listen to, because he was a man of integrity. He must have lived a kind of life consistently over a period that made everybody to think that this one is not somebody we can just treat anyhow. This one is somebody that when he's talking, there's something he's saying, so we should listen to him. And even though the eunuch was afraid, make I no come give you vegetable or another thing tomorrow, now you no go look well, na me go face am and all of that one. But Daniel promised him, just give me 2 weeks. and you will see the difference. Daniel was a man who believed God. Like he carried God matter personal. And I'm praying that God helps me to be more like Daniel, to carry the mindset, that mindset of Daniel. Because today we'll see that, in short, we are even in our own land. We are not slaves yet, or in our land. Some of us are even leaders, but yet we can't even stand for the truth. So many things are happening around us, and we can't stand up to speak for Christ or to say the truth. Are we talking about trends? Like we don't even know what we want. Anything that's happening, we jump into. This one is happening today. We want to be we want to be seen as in a certain class. We want to appear woke. And anything, okay, this is the fashion that is trending now, we jump into it. There is no restriction whatsoever, yet we are carrying this Christ in us, this same Christ that Daniel was carrying. And he would do anything, not minding whatever the punishment would be, to protect that life. Are we really doing Jesus well? That's why I keep asking myself, will he be proud that he committed himself to me? Yeah. So Daniel did not now God has given us the spirit of God has not given us the spirit of fear and timidity, but that of sound mind. Daniel is someone that has exhibited that also. He was not going to be afraid, though I'm physically a slave. But if you know what I carry spiritually, you know you will respect me and all. So this has been a lesson to me. Do I know who I'm carrying? To acknowledge who I'm carrying, and to carry him like the Christ that he is. To know that not everything goes. Not every friendship I can keep. It's not every clothes I will wear. Not every trend I will jump into. I should hold the one who is in me with great esteem. I should carry him like Christ. And I hope you have learned something little. I don't know if you have just been talking. I don't know if you are learning anything, or you are seeing anything in the life of Daniel that you even want to draw my attention to. You can just put it in the comment section. But I say make I can't share this one with me because it has been a challenge to me. To always stand for Christ, to stand for who I carry, to know who I am, to know that I'm not ordinary. Not even every food I must eat. This is supposed to be the king's rich food, but Daniel felt like, no, even though it's coming from the king, this can actually defile me, can defy my person, can defy the person I'm carrying inside of me. The life that I've built in me for all of these years, just this food could contaminate it. And Daniel would say no to the king's rich meal. So I said I should come and share with you the life of Daniel. Maybe we should check our lives and see, have we really been carrying Christ correctly? Have we been carrying Christ like Daniel? Have we been standing for God wherever we find ourselves? And I hope you got something. Yeah. You can share with me also your perspective to the life of Daniel and what you are learning also from. You can read the whole chapter, Daniel chapter 1, and share with me also what you think you are learning or what you are learning from the passage. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. God bless you. Bye bye.